opening mixed sets, okay, where there's multiple dudes and multiple girls in that. First thing I would say is you don't want to convey a threat. You want to open the group in a non-threatening way. The problem that most dudes have when they're opening a mixed set is right away they're setting off an alarm within somebody in the group that, hey, this dude is here and he's potentially trying to hit on one of the girls. Okay? If you do that and you go in a threatening way, by threatening I don't mean like you're like threatening to hurt anybody. I mean you're threatening because you're displaying some kind of intent, right? Some kind of alarm or trigger is going to go off in the dudes that, yo, this random dude is here and he's now trying to hit on the women that are here. And as a result, you're instantly going to get cock blocked, like instantly, okay? If there are occasional situations where the dudes are really, really passive, but I would say more likely than not, it's you're gonna get cockblocked that way. And if it's not by the dudes, it's gonna be by the other girls. So the best thing you could do first and foremost is don't go in and open in a very direct manner, especially with people around. I like to open very indirectly to the group. Observational statements, assumptions, cold reads, making a statement to the group as a whole. Okay, so you can make an observation. The other thing is your body language, right? Your body language. You don't want to open the group and like walk into the middle of the group and try to like take over the group instantly. Like a lot of dudes will go into the group and just like plop themselves into the middle of the group and everybody there's just looking at this dude like, hey, like, do you know somebody in this group? Like who the fuck are you? Like, what's up? Okay? That's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to do. The first thing I would do is like open over the shoulder or slightly off to the side. And typically I would make some kind of observation about either the group, the energy, an article of clothing that somebody has, a drink that somebody's holding, a dance move that somebody's doing, something that's going on in the surrounding environment in the area. Okay? A lot of these different things would work to get the interaction going. And again, I don't want to go into the middle of the group instantly because I haven't even gotten any receptiveness from anybody initially. So I would make some kind of a statement, talking loud with a good smile and relaxed body language and good eye contact. Okay, there's a lot going on in this scenario, which is why I said this is a little bit more of an advanced concept, but I'm still going to answer the question regardless. So good vibe, good body language, good smile, good vocal tonality, indirect opener, and engaging the group. Okay, so that's one other thing I would say guys don't do. They don't engage the whole group. A lot of guys, they just go in and try talking to the one girl. Everybody else in the group is just going to be staring at you like, what's this dude doing? He's trying to hit on Jessica? Like, what's going on? Okay, now the guys are talking like, yo, who the fuck is this dude? The other girls are like looking over at Jessica. And if Jessica makes eye contact with that other girl, the other girls are just going to come in and just pull her away. Or the dude's going to come in and be like, watch out, bro. Okay, so just imagine we're chilling right now in a group, right? We're talking and some dude comes up and is like, yo, me and you and whoever else would look at each other and be like, hi, what, do we know you? And he's like talking to the girl right here. He's like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I thought she's really cute, isn't she? Me and you would be like, yo, dude, like, can you fuck off? You know what I'm saying? So that's not the way you want to go in. He came in, his body language took over the group, and he displayed intent too quickly. He didn't engage us as men either. He just went to hit on the girl. And he came in a threatening way. And as a result of that, the whole group got triggered and rejected him. Okay? Now imagine a different scenario. Me, you, Jessica are talking. We're vibing. And from a distance, some dude opens off to the side and is like, yo, bro, Yankees? Because let's just say I have a Yankee hat on. And he's like, oh, Yankees, bro? And I was like, yeah, man. And then he turns his body a little bit more towards us. He's still far away, but he just pointed out that I was wearing a Yankee hat, and he was nice and loud, smiling and cool about it. And I was like, yeah, bro. And he's like, oh, did you watch the game last night? And then he starts walking a little bit closer. And he's like, oh, did you watch the game last night, bro? Yo, Pettit almost threw a no-hitter. He literally blew it in the 9th inning. He says that as he's walking up to the group really loud and in a good mood. Think about if he were to do that. We wouldn't have the feeling of any kind of a threat right now. This dude opened properly with good body language and a good vibe indirectly, and he slowly started walking over as I responded to him. You see the difference? There's nothing going on yet. And then let's just say I was like, nah, man, I didn't catch the game. He's like, oh, damn, are you a native to New York? Are you like born and raised out here, or where are you from? And I'm like, yeah, man, I was actually born and raised out here. And then he goes, oh shit, oh, I was actually. And keep in mind, let's just say he wasn't only talking to me. He starts talking to the group while he starts telling the story, and he goes, oh shit, man, actually, I wasn't born here either, but I'm in love with New York. Like, isn't the city like really beautiful? Me personally, I'm actually over from Boston. I was born and raised. Have any of you guys been out to Boston before? Suddenly he's into the conversation, and nobody is thinking, dude, fuck off. Okay? And now he's engaging the whole group in a good demeanor. Okay? And then from there, if somebody responded, or let's say nobody was from Boston. Worst case scenario, no one was from Boston. He's like, "Oh, you guys haven't been out? Damn, yo, you guys are missing out. I mean, New York's dope, but oh, so wait, where did you grow up?" And then I'm like, "Oh, I was actually born and raised in Jersey." He goes, "Oh, okay. Oh, that's what's up, man. What's your name, by the way? I'm Josh. Nice to meet you." And I'm like, "What's up, dude? I'm Kyle." He's like, "Awesome, bro. Yo, have you been to the venue before? Yo, my boys are over here." Look at that. He's into the interaction. He has successfully infiltrated the group in a non-threatening way that got the girls engaged, that got the dudes engaged, and now he's introducing himself. That's how you properly open and work your way into a mixed set, okay? I mean, those are the basics to it. That's very fundamental. But these are some of the core concepts of what I teach in like weeks 3, week 4 of the mentorship, which is like observational statements, body positioning, how to properly come into the group. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to work with me personally to implement any of the techniques I discussed in this video, remember I was talking about, week 2, 3, 4, all of these concepts I discussed are concepts within my mentorship program. So you join the mentorship program, you work with me personally. I give you personalized feedback on what you're doing wrong, how you should be implementing these techniques in your life, breaking down your interactions, coaching you, telling you exactly how to achieve that end goal, achieve your goals with women and dating in your life. Okay, watching a lot of YouTube videos is great. There's a lot of good theory, but you're not getting personalized feedback. You're not getting accountability. You're not getting anybody to tell you specifically what you need to do in your own life to become the man. If you want that, I can help you with that. I've made a massive transformation myself. I've also helped thousands of men already replicate this process. If you want to be the next one to do that, click the link in the description, fill out the application, and we will be contacting you to discuss further details. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, Coach Kyle signing out. Peace.